Have you ever wondered what happens to our brain and our body during times of emotional distress? Or on the other side of the spectrum, what happens to us during times of positive well-being? Ever wondered if you can control what happens? My name is Annalise Williams. Welcome to Parenting 101. I am a master in psychology, a mother of 3, an educator, and a performance coach. And today we are going to engage in a 2-minute only exercise to help you regulate your emotions and learn skills that you can use whenever you are feeling emotional distress to help you and your brain grow into a happier, healthier human and hopefully parent. Before we move forward, if you are liking this content, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel to help spread more free parenting education. Thank you. Moving forward. First, let's talk about what emotional distress actually is. Emotional distress can be best understood as feelings of worry when you're feeling stressed about finances, for example, anxious about something in the future, experiencing embarrassment or humiliation, disagreement or conflict, deep feelings of shame or guilt. Positive emotional well-being, on the other hand, is often seen as feeling calm or safe, having freedom or interest in doing things we love, closeness with your loved ones, a sense of joy or accomplishment. Research has shown that positive emotions literally opened our mind to more opportunities, creativity, opportunities for growth such as resilience and mindfulness, social connectedness, and many more, thus increasing our overall life satisfaction. Whereas negative emotions can lead to things like physical ailments and defensive behavior and self-destruction, negative life experiences, and possibly chronic mental health illness. Let me show you how the brain works in regards to positive and negative emotions. When we hear, smell, see, feel, taste, or remember an experience that was or is harmful, cortisol fires signals to the amygdala in the brain, and that signal either strengthens or weakens depending on the continued processes involved. We can calm these cortisol-inducing processes by use of mindfulness techniques to release that negative feeling, replace it with a neutral or positive one, and produce a better overall emotion or experience. Before we get started with this exercise, I want to share a few more points with you so you can learn more about this process and learn to retrain your brain, because the only way to use this process is to understand how and why it works. Our brain holds this negativity bias due to evolved adaptation processes like survival of the species, so to speak. It is like our brain's way of telling us to either fight, flee, or freeze during a stressful experience. But research has shown through awareness, we talked about awareness a little bit more in the self-care video on this channel, so if you have not checked that out yet, I strongly encourage you to. So through processes like awareness or mindfulness, we can begin to think which thoughts are useful thoughts. For example, if we see a bear, do we need to freeze? Or if we are being attacked or our children are being attacked, do we need to fight? Or are these thoughts only here due to a prior experience, for example, with a bear or an attacker? And in this very moment, maybe we don't need those same processes in order to help us fight or freeze. It's just a memory. If these thoughts are not useful to us, we can learn from them and then learn to let them go. Maybe there is a lesson learned from these thoughts. Maybe you want to be more patient or peaceful or valuable or trusting in your relationship. Here's a really good example. Maybe in the past you've been cheated on by a partner and your current partner has not cheated on you, and maybe he or she or they actually treat you very well, but yet you are untrusting in your relationship with them due to these past memories, and you're kind of hypervigilant and in fight, flee, or freeze mode with your partner. Or maybe you hear loud children playing in the other room and you immediately react negatively because your past experience of this kind of sound reminded you of when your child was hurt and crying in the past, as an example. We can take these thoughts as lessons learned and make peace with them, which will calm the cortisol process in the brain and instead fire new neurons and create new neural pathways to allow for a better, more productive, and idealistic future. Of course, there are many individual differences to this process, for example, genes and development and experience that may sometimes slow or hinder this process. However, the cool thing about that is that we all have the capacity and the capability to change our neurological processes, even if in just small instances. The key is to take action, either by using mindfulness techniques, which we will show you in a moment, or creating new experiences, little moments of promise in your life, such as satisfaction of completing a task, or practicing gratitude, enjoying the smiles of your children, the taste of good food, or the touch of a loved one, sun glistening on our face, or toes in the sand. Let me show you how this works. During my observations conducting this experiment with over 100 children, now this was just an observation, this was not an actual scientific experiment, although I would like to conduct a formal scientific experiment of this in the future, and if you are interested in having me on your team, let me know and I would be more than happy to be involved. Anyhow, about 98% of these children were able to engage in this emotional regulation exercise. We talk about coping skills a lot when either ourselves or our children are struggling with anxiety or depression, and coping skills sometimes look like actual things like fidget spinners or listening to music or calling a friend. But what if we don't have access or the opportunity to have those physical coping skills in the moment? We always have our brain, and this is the most useful organ or thing that we can use to regulate our emotions anyways. So let's get started. This is about a 2-minute exercise where your eyes will be closed. I am going to warn you that the first half of the exercise might be a little bit uncomfortable, but in order to see and feel the results, you need to continue the entire exercise. So if you do not have 2 minutes, come back another time, stop right here on this video and join us in this moment. But if you are ready to go and you have a full 2 minutes to designate for yourself right now, let's first get started by closing our eyes. I would like you to think of one of the most painful experiences you've ever had, or memories that you can think of. Now, if you don't have a painful memory or experience, or you're not quite ready to think about that yet, you can think of your worst fear coming true. Now, I would like you to imagine the environment that you're in, the people that you're with, the smell or touch that cringes on your soul. You may even experience uncomfortable physiological effects in your body, but that's okay. Let's just resonate in that for a few more moments. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, how do you feel? Describe to me in one word or words how you are feeling in your body. What are you thinking about in your mind? I want you to think about how this thought serves you. Is it protecting you in any way? Is there a lesson that can be learned from this thought? Or is it hindering you? If this thought is not protecting you in any way, I would like you to imagine you are putting this thought into a little box and you are setting it aside far away in your mind. And I want you to let that go for now. While keeping your eyes closed, I now want you to envision one of the best experiences or memories that you have had in your life. Significant joy or gratitude, feelings of being loved or loving someone else unconditionally, feelings of accomplishment. Now, if you have not had one of these positive experiences, I would like you to imagine a positive experience in your future. The simple things, the joy of feeling loved or being safe or having your needs met, or the good taste of food or loved ones engaged in your grasp. And whatever that best memory, best feeling that you have in the world, I just want you to resonate in that for a few more moments. What does that feel like? How does that feel in your body? What is going on in your thought processes? When you're ready, I want you to take in a deep breath, soak it all in. Imagine having that experience over and over again. Just the joy and the calm that you feel in your body. It's completely rested. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and tell me, how do you feel? Did you feel the changes happening from this minute to the last minute in the negative experience exercise? When you described to me how you feel, was the word in the negative exercise or the words in a negative context? Were you feeling sick? Were you feeling scared? Were you feeling sad? And in the positive experience, were you feeling calm, maybe at peace? Maybe you were feeling a little bit hopeful? If so, congratulations, you are able to regulate your emotions and you are able to control that process that we talked about earlier. If you are like most of my clients, 98% of you will feel that positive effect in the second half of the exercise. If you are feeling more neutral or this did not work for you, I'm going to encourage you to call a friend, call your counselor. If you're in the United States, you can dial 988 if you're feeling you're having a mental health emergency or crisis. I am hopeful that you are not. You can also reach out to me or comment below, and I will engage with you in a coaching session. But let me know. Otherwise, if you were able to change one of your most painful experiences or memories and have an uncomfortable physiological experience and change that into a positive one, you are in an amazing journey into your future to be able to open up significant opportunities for growth and development. And I am so excited for you. Continued practice with this exercise can only help with more opportunities. It will allow you to become a better person, a better parent. You can also help teach your children these techniques. And also remember, if this exercise didn't quite work the best for you, it could mean a couple of things: your development, your genetics, your negative life experiences that you have had might be very significant, in which case I would encourage you to seek help from a therapist or a coach. Reach out to me again if you would like. But it could also mean that you have just not had enough positive experiences in your life. And if that is the case, I would tell you, if you were to contact me, rather than wasting any of your time or money, is just to get out there and have more positive experiences. Go and find them, take walks, look at the beauty of nature, meet new people, have good conversations, think about your passions and your possibilities, and take action. The goal of this exercise is not just the immediate positive effects that you feel in your body after the exercise. With the goal in mind, the more you practice this exercise, the better you are going to be able to train your brain to produce and fire off neurons, stimulate more happy hormones, endorphins, and other neurological processes in your body to be able to conduct this process with ease and automatically, instead of having to be necessarily aware or mindful in the moment. Again, and as always, thank you so much for joining this video today, engaging in this exercise with me. I hope it was helpful for you as it has been for myself and others. If you found value in this content, please like and subscribe to this channel for more free parenting education on mental health and resources and finances and matching behavior, parenting styles, and all of that great stuff in the future to come. Comment below if you have any questions or comments or suggestions for future videos, topics that you would like to see. I am always open to that and would love to hear from you, the audience, what you want to learn about next. Again, as always, thank you. Much love and make it a great day.